But if you don't have an international exit plan, you're in trouble.
Pick a place. I'm begging you. How many more years before America's done?
Man, that's a tough question. It's already on a downhill spiral.
We in the Wizards years, though.
Yeah, it's fourth quarter. It's fourth quarter.
Rip Hamilton and Jordan right now. Ain't looking good.
It's fourth quarter.
Yep.
Somebody said I heard Ghana was ripping people off. I'm not sure exactly what that's referring to.
But isn't that rich being in this country?
Huh?
Isn't that rich being in this country? The land of the ripoff?
Exactly. You've been ripped off your whole life. What are you talking about? You literally have been ripped off your whole entire life.
Every healthcare, survival rates of Black infants, education. They told us for 30 years to put petroleum jelly on our bodies, which is a derivative of fucking oil.
Exactly. You're eating cancer.
From John D. Rockefeller's company.
You're literally eating cancer. You're eating cancer. That's how you're eating cancer.
Pop quiz. When they broke up Standard Oil, how many companies did they get to keep equity in? American finance is the greatest horror story on earth if you actually go study.
You've been ripped off your whole fucking life. For 400 years, you've been ripped off. What happened to the 400 acres? You didn't get a mule.
Man. Tough. But
I mean, of course, anywhere in the world, if you're stupid, you're going to get taken advantage of. It's not fucking the Garden of Eden.
Yeah. There's definitely things you got to look at.
That's
interesting.
That's common.
Being here.
That's common sense shit. You go anywhere not knowing what you're doing and you're going to get taken advantage of. I mean, that's what it is. But, I mean, literally, you're in the land of ripoff.
Yep.
You've been fucking ripped off.
Yes.
You're in a place where, depending on how much money you make, that determines your level of education.
Absolutely.
That's a scam.
That's a scam.
That's one of the biggest scams. Nobody ever talks about that. That's one of the biggest scams running. Your zip code determines your education. Nobody, you don't question that. Mm-hmm. Your property taxes that you pay goes to your school. So if you live in a better neighborhood, you have higher property taxes, meaning your school district is better. If you live in a poorer neighborhood, you have lower property taxes, and that means that your school is so literally your future is determined on the zip code that you live in, and your education that your children are getting is determined if you have money or not. But it's free public education. You don't find that to be a ripoff?
Even for first through fifth graders, some schools cost $70,000 a year for first through fifth grade. Private school all over the country. Daycare. What? Okay. Gotcha.
And it's important to see the world for yourself. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have seen the world through influencers or YouTube pages or Instagram.
Yeah.
And you're listening to people who they themselves don't know what they're talking about.
True indeed.
They themselves have never done anything. Mm-hmm. You need proof of concept.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
You need a proof of concept. Mm-hmm. You can't follow a loser. You're going to lose.
And there's a lot of them out there.
It's a lot of them out there. You can't follow a loser. Humbly. You can't follow a loser. Yes. It's a proven pathway to lose.
Yep.
What have you done?
Yep.
What have you done?
Critique. There's no equity in it. But what do we know? And shout out to all of y'all who still criticize. Savon asked me this yesterday, like, how do you deal with the critics? They haven't helped anybody, bro. That shit don't be happening in real life. Especially when I be out here. Every time I'm out, I'm like, thank God I do right. Man, I love what you do. I appreciate you. I made $725,000. I'm like, yo, buy me some shit in Louis there. I hear you. Portfolio crazy. Man, just do good. Do good. And karma always catches up. That's what I've seen. Notice all the like critics I had 2 years ago, they're in misery right now.
Yeah.
You
did.
More though.
But yeah, it is important to travel, see the world. Like I said, I mean,
and it's not that expensive. You get on Expedia, catch a deal.
I promise you. If you're only stuck in America, it's not going to work for you. Mm-mm. I promise you that. In the next 20 years, the way this whole thing is going, you better have something.
Yes.
You better have something figured out. It don't got to be Africa. It could be the UAE. It could be Mexico. It could be wherever. But
it could be Paraguay. You pick a place.
Pick
Panama,
a place. Pick a place.
Pick a place.
Pick a place.
Please.
But if you just stuck trying to just wave the American flag, good luck.
Peekaboo. Kendrick did that for the Super Bowl and then do it again. And one of his homeboys came out with the Palestinian flag. Peekaboo. He told you that, hey, I'm trying to bust him over too. Okay.
That's a fact, man.
What do we know?
I promise you it's not gonna work, man. But yeah. And the whole on my own land thing, the whole world is my land. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm a global citizen.
Yeah.
So I'm an American citizen, but anywhere that I go, the earth is big.
Yeah.
We're gonna go wherever the opportunity is. It could be in Sri Lanka. That's one.
I keep trying to get behind the ice wall. Can't do it.
We're gonna go anywhere that the opportunity is, man. We ain't stuck here.
Put me anywhere on God Green's earth.
That's a fact.
Triple my worth.
That's one thing that white people understand. That's why they colonized every part of the world.
Yeah.
They keep moving. They keep going. Yeah. Now they're gonna take over Mars.
Yeah.
You're trying to talking about you fighting for Hartford, Connecticut, and fucking
Auntie Gail looks so terrified talking about that little space flight. Katy Perry, make sure your Illuminati contract is okay before you take the little flight up there.
If you don't own land, it's not your land.
Big facts.
If you don't own
the land,
if you don't own land, it's not your land. You cows at your land if you don't own land.
Yeah. You got to pay tax on the land. Is it your land?
Don't even make any sense. You're just saying some shit that sounds trendy on Twitter.
Peekaboo. Sound good.
Not your land. You don't own land.
Yep. Tough.